My name is Sherita Whitaker. I want to learn more about Infosys in India. I want to leave with at least 1,000 pictures and memories that will last a lifetime. I am from cycle 16, and the cycle took place in 2008. In my education path, I was probably about a sophomore in college. I was doing online classes at the Fry. I was living in North Carolina. I had flew to Chicago to see family, and while I was here, my best friend told me, you have to check this out. I know you're moving back to Chicago soon, and you're not happy with your job right now. Like, you have to check out this place called icStars. Like, when I heard about it, I knew it was for you. So I came to an information session while I was here, and I just fell in love. I was just like, no, that it's not possible. Like, this can't be real. And I got to meet some of the cycle mates that were in cycles, like cycle 14, if I believe. And it was just all unfolding right there in my lap. And I just knew that I had to be here. It was my first time traveling overseas, and I was a little terrified. I knew that we were safe once we were inside the gates of Infosys, but basically the process of getting to the Infosys gates, I was a little frightened. When we first found our driver and we were going over to the van, I remember the dogs were just running straight towards us. That kind of frightened me, and I was a little frightened, but at the same time I felt safe because I was with a group of people that I was just basically getting to know, and they did nothing but we did nothing but made each other feel secure. I was invited by Infosys along with a few of my colleagues, and we were given the opportunity to come in and experience the culture and to basically get a feel of the company and to see what was going on. Our customer was United States System
as well,
and we had an RFP for a customer relationship management system. So, no, for an asset management system, sorry. They were basically losing, I believe, $2 million worth of assets a year because they had no way of tracking where they were, because basically they could track them on the network for about 180 days. But after the 180 days were over, and if a user hadn't signed in, they had no idea where the laptop was. So what we did was we presented automatic systems where they can actually use barcode scanners to find out exactly where the assets were, like who was the last person to have the asset, and where's their location and things of that nature. The topics that we mainly focused on was what was Infosys doing to keep business coming in so strong? How were they growing at such a large pace? We wanted to find out more what they were doing behind the scenes, and how could we basically do the same things in our little community that we have here at icStars to see the growth. I can remember us being at the Taj Mahal, and it was so hot that my sandals, they were leather. They started to, like the glue that was keeping them together, it started to melt off, and my sandals started to come unraveled. That was definitely something that I will never forget. And I won't forget another experience there. We went into the ladies' room, and They had Western and Eastern style stalls. It was definitely something we weren't ready for. Bernice was a little, I think she actually got one of the Eastern, and she was just like, what am I supposed to do in here? I don't know what to do. And it was just like the funniest moment ever. I'm gonna tell this little story. I remember when we were coming from the Taj Mahal and we stopped at a little restaurant. Our driver took us to this one particular place. We didn't say pull over here, but everyone was a little bit hungry and restless. So we pulled over at this place, and you know, it didn't look the best, let me say that, but the food was pretty good. And afterwards, what we saw was our driver got money from the owner of the restaurant for basically bringing us there. So I would say what I learned about the people in India, how they conduct their business, is they have some type of secret society or brotherhood or sisterhood, whatever you want to call it, where they look out for each other. They make sure everyone is well taken care of. It's almost like you bring me business and I'll take care of you, and so on and so on. And you just saw it everywhere. Everywhere you went, from the little small shops to the bigger places. It was just like that everywhere. And I definitely, it made me feel warm at heart that people cared about each other. Everyone ate because one ate, and that was a good thing. I learned that I needed to have a better attitude about things. I think that sometimes, you know, you get stuck in your ways and you only see things one way. But actually being away from home, from the place that I basically feel the safest, and being around individuals that on an ordinary week, like I would probably see them once or twice, but to actually be with them almost 24 hours a day, I had to basically change the way I saw things. And, you know, just being around people who saw things differently than I did definitely opened my eyes about a lot. And I thank them for that, because it has definitely helped ground me.